Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. So, when we last left off, we had started exploring, I think this is Area 1 of Zone 2, or, Area 4, I suppose you could technically call it. This is the north of the giant megastructure, and you know what, I just want to take a moment to just absolutely fucking appreciate how good this game looks. I know this is a skybox. Like, I'm aware that that is nothing but a very fancy looking JPEG. Okay, it's a bit more complicated than that with skyboxes these days. But this game looks amazing, doesn't it? And like, this isn't even at its highest graphical setting, you know, because like my computer is old. So I'm not running this at like the tip-top setting. So the game could look better than this. And yeah, this game's great. Why is there a pathway going down that way? What's over there? I don't know. Oh, I know what's opening now. Probably nothing, but it might be something. Hey, Kane. Welcome. Always nice to have you around. Okay, so when we last left off, of course, we were exploring this area, which introduced, like, the doppelganger system into the puzzle elements, which is fine, I suppose. It is what it is. And we've gotten one of the 2 stars of the area, and a few other things. That was the path. Where did this go? Oh, that's where it goes. Hint. Did I miss one of those? Because I've got 3, but we're on area 4. I'm trying to think, which area did I not get the hint sparked? I think the 3rd area, I don't remember picking one up in that. I think. Also, there's still a question mark on my map. There shouldn't be question marks, but I've gotten over those. Let's see. Up. Come on. Death Stranding our way up this way. Why is there a question mark? Oh. How many times did I walk past this? The scale of this game, it's a wonder that you can find those at all. Yeah, the hidden fire puzzle things are definitely very hard to find. Well, the hints. I think they're used for hints. I think that's what they are. Alright, what have we got on this? From Quentin to Athena. Dear founder, I never got to know you. People tell all these stories about you, and I don't know what to believe. Some people say ask Cornelius, others say Cornelius is too blinded by grief, some say Byron stands for the truth, others say he's a fanatic and a radical, we should listen to the mayor. There doesn't seem to be any way of getting a straight answer. Why did you abandon us to this chaos? Why can't you just come back and sort it out? If you're reading these messages, don't you care? See, that's entirely the reason why she could have left, because it's like, well, you can't keep looking to me for answers, find your own damn way. But I get the feeling she had more motive than just that. Founder, thank you for everything you did. I'm grateful for the life that I have, which would not exist without you. Wherever you hope you are now, hope you are at peace. Fair enough. Trials. Version 2 successfully deployed. Translation groping in the dark. Maybe God was just trying to make an apple pie from scratch. See, we keep seeing all this stuff about these trials, and it seems like Athena is the creator of this, and we know that she created this daughter, Miranda. And my current theory is that Athena left because she wanted a child, like a proper I have created you child, rather than a child that's just like a mishmash of the data within the simulation from the first game. So my guess is she wanted to create something truly original.
This looks like it has something to do with energy generation. Am I reading this right?
I don't know, you'd have to tell me. Oh, blooming heck. Oh, great and sacred founder. Yeah, I'm sure she loved that. I believe I've discovered the truth of what so-called leaders have hidden from us. This absurd and sacrilegious goal they have worked us towards, this hubristic completion day foolishness was never your true intent. Even this abomination of a city that calls itself New Jerusalem is a deception. Why would you want us to return to the simple ways of our ancestors, strangling the living soil with steel and concrete? No, it was when you and the first companions lived humbly among the splendor of Gaia, having no need for all this wasteful ostentation inherited from our weak and decadent ancestors, that you showed us the true path. After all, why would the progenitor given us such hardy bodies if she intended us to live in luxury unearned? From the very first, we were built to be free from pride and material excesses. Your teachings have been obscured and perverted by ideologues, who, worst of all, by the traitor Byron, who once was like a son to you. You should know that there are still those of us who remember the truth and await the blessed day of your return, when surely justice will be meted out and humanity will finally return to its intended path. And ooh, hello. What's that? The shutdown. We assembled on the vast green lawn outside as the reactors began to slowly wind down. The workers were solemn. The activists who had fought against the decommissioning seemed crushed. There was supposed to be a speech, but the spokeswoman had lost her notes. Outside, the protesters cheered. My eyes were drawn to the discarded anti-shutdown banners, endlessly reciting the facts. The statistics on mortality per trillion kilowatts, lowest of all energy sources, the lifespan of a reactor, 70 more years in our case, minimal land footprint, almost zero emissions, no intermittency. It became a jumble of words, a litany, almost a kind of glossolalia? That's a word I've not heard before. As far as the protesters outside were concerned, it might as well be an alien tongue. One thing was clear to them, and that was enough. The technology inside this compound was deeply inherently wrong. It was a sin. So is that about like a nuclear power plant? I would guess it's about a nuclear power plant because it's kind of a before and after. Because yeah, that's, you can see all the city around there, and you got like ground zero with it all blasted away. And then that's it all built up, and then that's after it got destroyed. But I mean, I would imagine it's talking about a nuclear power plant being decommissioned. Oh, hang on, it keeps going. I didn't scroll all the way down. I thought I had, but it must have just stopped. I could not help but think of that moment on August the 6th when the sky erupted above Shima Hospital. My imagination could never fully encompass it. How do you imagine more than 70,000 people annihilated in an instant? An ancestor of mine was in that hospital. He went from being a doctor, a husband, a father, a pacifist stuck in a terrible war, to being a pile of bleached bones covered in rubble, all in a single second. Not by accident, but because of a choice someone made. Not because of a reactor, but because of a bomb. 2 days earlier, contradicting his campaign promises, the Prime Minister had suggested that the use of tactical nuclear weapons would be an acceptable risk if the conflict continued. Very few seemed to find this particularly shocking or outrageous. They were afraid of reactors, not of bombs. The spokeswoman gave up on finding her notes. It was starting to rain, and people were walking away. She grabbed the microphone. By the time you regret this, it will be too late, but honestly, I don't know if I care anymore. Maybe you have it coming. The spokeswoman sounds so bitter. The protesters didn't mean any harm. From their perspective, they were doing good. People always think they're doing good when they get collectively outraged. That doesn't make them right. Collective action can change the world when it's deliberate and based on reason. It can also become a mental trap or a social pressure valve. Yeah, very true. It is ironic, really, that, after World War II, during the 60s and 70s, we all had these massive protests over nuclear power plants, and now we're looking back thinking, actually, that was really fucking stupid. We kind of need them now. Yeah, isn't it always the way? As you continue your reading, there's a useful concept that I would like you to keep in mind. The thought-terminating cliché. This is a type of phrase, often a slogan or a saying, which sounds meaningful but is really intended to make you stop thinking. To pick an example from our history, someone in the simulation might say things like, "It's the will of Elohim," or "It serves the process." And that would be that. Case closed. Who knows how many iterations never advance further because they just stopped thinking at that point. Do note, however, that a thought-terminating cliché is not the same as a lie. It may very well contain elements of truth, but those elements are used to keep you from questioning a whole set of assumptions that come with it, which may be particularly or totally false. This often takes the form of appealing to something you care about. We must protect X, where X is a nation, a philosophy, public order, or even the planet itself. But while you may agree with that element, all kinds of assumptions may be included about how to protect something, or who to protect it from, or what the end goal of protecting it is. If you stop there just because you agree with the surface level statement, the result may be the opposite of everything you wanted. Like those who chose to serve Elohim and in doing so prevented him from achieving his true purpose. Ooh. Wow, fancy dancy. Interesting there's no clue about a future thing in that. Another thing done. Oh, fucking black. Now, just before we get back to the puzzles, we did find this. And remember, I did A, and I went down there looking for T and I couldn't find it. So, let's go north. I don't know what that way is north. Let's go and see if we can find the C. Because I meant to go looking for that last time and I kind of got distracted. Yeah, I know, you're shocked. Hello? Nope, nothing to say to you. Okay, so we've got... I'm not exactly sure where that is. Nope, hello. Must be you. is there and there. Must be those two buildings. So yeah, you must be the one I'm looking for the C shape. Because we did the A. I'm assuming the A has been remembered, that it's been done. Ah. Nope, no. Okay, so it's just a C? It's just a C. Three. Okay, now we need to find the T. And I did go down there and I was looking around and I couldn't find it. I don't know if I was looking in the wrong place or... Well, I don't think that was. Whew. Ah. Maybe it was this one. Maybe it was. Maybe I was looking in the wrong place. Because I thought it was that building all the way down there, but actually, maybe it was this building. Maybe that's why I couldn't find it, no matter how hard I looked. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was looking in the wrong bloody place. Hey! Now, where is the star actually? Right here. That's convenient. Lovely.
If the fool persisted in his foolishness, would he become wise?
I don't know. Tell that to people who really like playing Dark Souls games. Alright, come on. Number 6. Two-body problem. Where are we looking for? Blue thing there. Ah, we got a blue thing there. We got you there. Where is the other guy? There you are. You do. Oh. Bingo. All about positioning. Which is good. Have I done... Hold up. I have done those two, okay. Wait, you weren't there before? Were you there before? I don't remember seeing you there before. Maybe you were.
If we believe that life is inherently valuable, if we think that other species are worth preserving, and we recognize that most of the universe is barren, then it follows that we have a duty not only to defend life, but to spread it. If life is the most valuable thing in the universe, then perhaps in a sense, the cosmos itself is depending on us to do this. Like birds carrying seeds to uninhabited islands. Maybe that's our role in the galactic ecology.
Huh. That... Why is there only 6 on here? Shouldn't that be up at 8? We've got 2, 4, 6 from... Have I done the bonus puzzles, haven't I? 'Cause yeah, they're labelled as done on the map and everything. Why are they not labelled as done on the door? That's weird. Hope that's not a bug. Right, puzzle number 7. Red ship. Alright, is that a Y? Is a fan there? Okay. We got a platform. We got... It's a glitchy app. Oh no, I need to... hang on, how do I need to do this? Oh, that worked. Okay.
glad to see all those overloads haven't damaged your logic circuits.
Not yet. Drilling party. Lovely. Okay, what have we got? Hard to say. Aha. I can take over this one. You can do that, but what end? One over there. That's the ultimate goal, so we need both people out of the place where they're trapped by the looks of it. Because I can't connect with you because that thing's in the way. Can I? That worked. Yep. Yep. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Drop it in a place where I can grab it again. Haha! Thinking ahead. Right, very good. So, I need to get you out of here, and then we both need to get our asses over there. Alright, that's two of them. What the hell do we need two of them for? They just the button? Ah, so we do need the red switch for something else. Okay. Hang on a sec. So we know we need to activate, so let's do that. Yeah, okay. I think I was right in the first place. Hang on. I need to think. I think I've got the right idea. I'm not 100% sure about positioning. Because I need to get... can't get used through with just one, can I? That ain't gonna work. That gets me through to here. Work with it. Damn it, it would have been somewhere else. That's not going to be able to activate it that way. Need to think, how the hell do I get the other guy over here? Because that's the thing I can't work out right now. That, then I can't get back over to him. Something else was. I'm not 100% sure if this is right. Technically speaking, I could get it that way. It would have to already be active, wouldn't it? I need to have something. I need to have something on this switch, and it's either a person or it's one of these things, because there's nothing else I can use. I think so, anyway. That kind of works. Kind of, but it only works if I'm standing on that switch. Unless... Right idea, wrong position? What if it was this one? Yeah, okay, that angle's wrong. That's not gonna work. Worth a try, but clearly not gonna work. That still doesn't change the fact I've got to get someone off of one of these sodding buttons. How? It's like I've got 2 items, but I need 3. Which means... Oh, hang on. Oh, have I been thinking about this all wrong? Oh, maybe that's what's wrong. Okay, pick that up. You go and stand on that. You go through, and you back. Nope, that did not quite work. Fine, we'll do it this way, shall we? That's it. I was so focused on getting both people through, I never considered that that's not what I need to get through the pipe. Nice. Okay, now I want to check very quickly. Have I not done the triangle jobs in this one? I thought I had. I thought I'd done this. Yeah, I've done this one. I remember doing this. Why do I not have 2 glowy lights on the thing? Yeah, but it's done. It's clearly done. It is also interesting. I wonder if that's bugged. Oh, I hope that's not bugged out. Oh no, now they're active. Huh. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not a case of the 2 bonus puzzles. It's every puzzle you complete over the base 8 that you actually need. Because in order to complete the section, you need to have done 8 of the 10 available puzzles, the standard 8 and the 2 bonus. Those lights only clicked after I'd done puzzles 7 and 8. So it must be that when you complete puzzles 9 and 10 in an area, that is when the lights light up. So that's more of a completionist thing. Okay, that makes even more sense. Because at first I thought, oh, it's when you complete the bonus puzzles. It's not specifically the bonus puzzles. It is getting puzzles 9 and 10 in an area complete. It does make you think that, like, with there being 12 areas in the game, and that's right, I need to work out how the hell to get up there. Yeah, there's 12 areas in the whole game, and each area has 10 puzzles, plus a couple of bonus extra puzzles here and there. You know, like the ones in the hey, there we go. Like the ones in the Gotcha. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of puzzles in this game, aren't there? I don't even remember how many there were in the last game, but... Alright, let's activate another tower. What we got this time? Ah, Miss Sphinx.
For tricking the gods to help humankind, Prometheus was punished by being bound to a rock, there to be eternally tormented. The chains that held him were forged by Hephaestus, blacksmith to the gods. Was Hephaestus right to allow his art to be used in this fashion?
If Hephaestus thought the punishment was just, he should have refused. And no one should be chained. Hephaestus only forced to change Zeus, who bound Prometheus. Yes, it was a duty to obey the father of the gods. How I just could not even tell me if Athena is here. Tempting to go for that one, but I don't think she'll respond well to it. I do wonder if maybe this is Athena herself, at least in part. Yeah, if Hephaestus thought the punishment was unjust, he should have just refused. Although that does sort of not take into account the matter of, like, duty. Because Hephaestus had a duty to do what he was told. And it's like, how much does duty override free will? Like, Hephaestus would also have suffered consequences for refusing Zeus. So it's like, well, if you know that saying no to joining in something bad is also going to make something bad happen to you, is it okay to go along with that? It's like, how far down the chain do you take that kind of thing?
And why was it for lowly, lame Hephaestus to make this choice, and not mighty Zeus?
Creator is responsible for his creation. That is not true. I don't believe a creator is responsible for his creation. If that was really true, then the creator wouldn't let his creation go beyond his ability to control. Everyone makes a choice.
Make yours wisely, then. As you continue your journey to the flame, remember Hephaestus and the burdens of the blacksmith.
Big fucking gun. What color is it gonna be?
Greetings.
flame!
The pattern is holding. Solve the puzzles, enter the tower, speak to an entity, turn on the beam. It's like she's appealing to our past, reminding us of where we came from, but changing enough elements to make us view our history through a different lens. Or maybe I'm completely missing the point. I don't know. You might have something there.
I read about this in a book. It's called defamiliarization.
Yakut? I think I'm actually impressed.
Well, hey. Okay, well that's everything we can do in this area for now. So off to the next. Yes. I do want to... I know this is technically a waste of time, but I am a little curious. Because I explored a good chunk of this area, and I don't remember finding the little flame thing, and I'm pretty sure that's the area where I missed one, because I remember finding this one, because I found it literally as I was about to leave. This area I found pretty easy. This one was quite easy to find. And I'm guessing each area has one. I mean, until I find two in an area, I'm simply going to have to make that assumption. I just want to have a quick look here. Just a quick run around to see if I can see this flame of Prometheus or whatever it is they call it. It's a hint thing, because when I get to the later ones, I'm going to need all the hints I can get. Come on, load quicker. Okay, so where is a likely place for one of these flames to be? Because they're not hidden in as much as just like not necessarily directly visible, you know? Like the first one I found was just sitting on like a little plinth, a little shelf thing. It also doesn't help that these places are fucking huge, so, you know, that does not help narrow down where the thing could potentially be. And I don't believe there are any clues to them either. I mean, just generally speaking. Could be anywhere, really. I don't think there are clues. But if there are, I haven't noticed. It's just a case of find a tiny little ball of flame in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Getting there. Definitely getting there. I'm only gonna have one very quick little look around this. Just up until I take a break. Soon enough, I can go to the bathroom. But I can hold on for another 8 minutes while we go through this. Drinking a lot more tea today because it's bloody freezing. I was out about shopping in town for 3 fucking hours today. The temperature hasn't got above 0. Freezing my butt off out there. Ugh, pre-Christmas prep and all that malarkey. The problem is that this area is very large. Didn't even get everything I went uptown for. I got most of it, just a couple of things I just couldn't get. It's one of those things. Try a different shop on another day. Wonders of modern shopping. This is the other problem with this level, is there's lots of little nooks and crannies hidden around these rocks. Yeah, it's kind of my point where I say that they're not exactly hidden. Oh, apparently I can't go up there. Game still looks fucking gorgeous. I don't think I'm going to be letting that one drop anytime soon. I mean, the first game looked good, but yeah, this game is great. Really, really great. Nope. Nope. That's a nope. Probably not a good idea to push that. Oh, Mikey, this is such a huge fucking island. Needle in a field of haystacks? Yeah, it's like looking for a piece of hay in a stack of needles. It's just so many places to look, so many places it could be. What's that favourite one from Red Dwarf? It's like looking for a fart in a jacuzzi. If I don't find it, I don't find it. It's not a problem. I'm just curious if I can. And I'm trying to work out if there's like a particular... Because it's like, they're not, as I said, they're not supposed to be hard to find. They are usually like somewhere in, or at the very least near, the beaten track. I mean, if you look at the one in the last level, it was just at the end of a path. You know? So I think maybe I'm the one going out of the way to try to find it in places I probably shouldn't be checking. You know, I'm the one probably looking beyond where I need to. Because the first one, as I said, it was just resting on a little plinth thing in the first area. The second one was just kind of in the middle of the arena. It wasn't like hard to find or anything. They're just sort of there. Hey, Retro Spark! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing alright over there. Any sign of it? Looks like we might have to give up trying to find it. Thought it would be simple. Turns out, no. Guess some things are harder than you think. It's not a big problem. I'd like to get it, but it's fine if I don't. Okay, well I said I'd go looking until we reach 4 o'clock. We've reached 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna head back to the thing and I'll work out which direction. Over here. And we'll head off. Way back there. This way. Okay, yeah, so obviously we're going to take a break, and as I said before, I'm going to go to the bathroom, because I very much need to right now. And when we get back, we'll head off to the next area, and we will, yeah, we'll continue forward. So fingers crossed, should be good fun. A-okay. And fine. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, let's head to the next area then. Oh, come on. Get into the strange teleporter thingy. Teleporter transporter. That's what word I'm looking for. Good. Okay, what do we got next? The Flooded Valley. Okay. Off we go.
You're on your way to an island. Yes, another island. Sorry, Melville. Well, it actually used to be a valley between the mountains, but it's mostly flooded now. That probably happened long before the founder came here, though.
Another legacy of our ancestors.
Do me a favor, will you? Look for another one of the Founder's labs. We can't get back into the megastructure without getting to the third site in the north. But I need more information to make...
Okay. Woo. That's a big fucking tower. Alright. You got anything new to add? No. Well, screw you too. Okay. X marks the spot. If that's north. I wonder if these are going to be like super hard puzzles or something. I don't know. Or they could end up being like really, really bloody easy. Again, don't know. Alright, let's start by hitting the question marks. Going through all the text files and stuff. From an interview with a protester outside an Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Okay. So why did you join this project? Artificial intelligence is inherently dangerous to this planet's ecosystem. Defending that ecosystem is our responsibility. What way is artificial intelligence dangerous? I'm not some paranoid idiot imagining Skynet taking over the world. That's science fiction. What we're talking about here is an artificial intelligence without any of the attachments we have to the natural world. It's not capable of distinguishing between, say, an ore and a tree. Everything's just resources to it. People like Sarapai or Drennan talk about ethics and philosophy, but they all embrace some extractivistic ethos? Sorry, words. That has brought us to the brink of disaster. Their intelligent being will try to optimize the world in its image, in doing so consuming it. When something... but so far they're saying it's all theoretical. The atom bomb was theoretical at first too. Once something is there, someone's going to use it. Why couldn't they imagine that we might care about this world? I don't know, maybe because they were too used to no one else caring. That's a fucking mood. Day 200. Construction of our new home is coming along nicely. We finished 2 new buildings last week, and this week we started on our new lodgings. Athena and Cornelius have plans to erect a tower in the middle of the settlement which will serve as our administrative center and main heliport, but right now that's still a long way off, decades at least. It's hard to imagine that one day we'll be able to erect structures like that there will be enough of us to need that much space. But when I look at the dam and I remind myself our ancestors built that with their short lifespans and soft flesh and bone bodies, and then I think that there's really no limit to what we can achieve, given enough time, patience, and capacity to dream.
Strap in, this is a long one. You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins. It's a powerful story, bittersweet, very human, and I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John Carpenter. He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic. All of his movies, really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him. The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
Suppose. I like John Carpenter. He is definitely one of those people who I think is appreciated more now than he was back when he first came out. Especially The Thing. Like, I do like the movie The Thing. It's not perfect, but I do really like it. And it is one of those movies that when it came out, people didn't like it. Because it came out butting heads with E.T. And everybody really fucking liked E.T. And suddenly we're in the, oh, aliens are really nice and friendly phase of things. And then, of course, he comes out with The Thing, and it got absolutely shit all over. Which some people believe that's why he then went out and made Starman, which was kind of a big fuck you. Fascinating story discovered in the archive concerns a great scientist by the name of Galileo. This remarkable man made huge contributions to the early development of science, but was best remembered for becoming embroiled in a controversy with the church that ended with accusations of heresy, a trial, and him being placed under house arrest for the rest of his life. The cause of the controversy? He argued that the earth revolved around the sun, a view we would describe as self-evident, and which the Inquisition described as foolish and absurd in philosophy and formally heretical. Black's story became emblematic of how society often pushes for those who try to push our understanding of the world forward in the modern day. There's a legend that at the end of his trial he mutters, "And yet it moves." A beautiful idea, but untrue, because defying society is hard, it comes at high cost, and not everyone is capable of bearing it. What would you have done in his place? What would I? I think I would have tried to stand up for the truth. It's harder than it sounds. Fighting an authority like Elohim is one thing, but when even your friends and allies may renounce you for holding an unacceptable opinion, it takes enormous willpower to continue. But if no one does it, society gets stuck. The role of puzzles in the simulation was so important to the creation of our civilization that has left an indelible imprint. But sometimes I worry that this is an issue. Alexander Drennan thought of human beings as problem solvers, but the real world isn't anything like the simulation. Yes, there are problems to solve, but there isn't a tetramino waiting to reward you. There's just another problem, and another, and another. Our veneration of the puzzle may be blinding us to the fact that sometimes there isn't a neat solution, that sometimes life is just a slog, and the best you can do is muddle through. Sometimes there can be rewards. Dear Athena, have you really left us for good without even saying goodbye? I know we haven't spoken much lately, but isn't that just part of the slow, relaxed lives we now lead? After all those centuries of struggle trying to build New Jerusalem, I thought we deserved a rest, and if that disappointed you, why didn't you say so? I know you disapprove of all those silly titles they give us now, but we really were the first companions. We know what it was like. I was there when Yemo died. I remember the horror of realizing there was no way to bring him back, the impossible finality of it, and then the determination to make it make sense, to have it be part of a story that leads to a better world. I never abandoned that, Athena. I just thought that maybe I could spend some time on things that make life worth living too. Maybe I lost track. Maybe I failed you. I don't know, because you didn't tell me. Okay, do another question mark. Not quite. Find my sprite. Which way did it go? That's pointing that way. probably gonna be somewhere in here. Gotcha. Alright, how much further we going? We're going the long way around, huh? Hey! Activated Prometheus gauntlet without stopping the spark chasing something. Probably it's like do it all in one go or something like that. Right! Righty-ho then, righty-ho. Nope, that's a nope. Let's not do that. Okay, I'm a little curious. Oh yes, we picked up an ancient washing machine. Since our ancestors excreted various substances from their pores, small openings in the skin, their garments would quickly become a breeding ground for bacteria. Because of this, they had to find efficient ways of cleaning their textiles, a task that otherwise became a significant chore for parts of their population. I mean, you're not wrong. It's not quite that bad, but okay, so trying to work out which island's which. More reading by the looks. Or not.
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a perpetrator. This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal.
Utopia is impossible, but the future that is possible will seem like a dream to those who are alive now.
Fair enough. Also, I think I cut off that,
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a
I
perpetrator.
think I cut it off.
This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal conflict. A system of predation and consumption whose perfect cruelty can only induce a terrified and unwilling admiration. Nature is our most powerful and least honorable enemy. A beast that consumed every last one of our ancestors and will consume us just as quickly
if we are not successful in our struggle with it.
I think it's that X. So that's what we're looking for, huh? Any others? One there. I know those two. I don't see any more. I was actually just heading to this question mark. Looks like a triangle puzzle. Yeah, okay, that's a triangle.
Is it possible that on some level, people want to believe that everything's going to get worse? That it's comforting to think that humanity is bad and every solution will just go wrong? Because that way you're never responsible. You never have to take on responsibility for anything outside yourself. Never have to grow up.
I don't think everybody thinks like that. I think some people are just extremely pessimistic. I think the problem is, especially these days, that so many people have tried and failed. Or tried and been made to fail. Ooh, cool. Because there are some people who don't want others to succeed. I know we'll want to stand here. It's a bit misty. Oh.
This is where they must have lived. Athena and Miranda.
You think?
You know, for a moment, I almost expected to find them here. But the only thing that's still functional is the megastructure. I'm sorry. This must be awfully strange for you being thrown into all this history. But that's why I needed you. Because you're not burdened with all these memories and conflicts and regrets. Weigh on our minds like a nightmare.
Nightmare?
Our civilization is caught in a loop, 1K. We freed ourselves from the simulation, but now we're trapped again, and it's our own fault. We're afraid of taking responsibility, afraid of growing up. Instead, we make up some capitalized words and build up all these myths around them. Nature, balance, the founder, the goal. We're afraid to face the randomness of the cosmos, but equally afraid to imagine a better world. So we're stuck. I've been trying to find a way out for years. Something, anything, to get people to understand that we do actually have free will. That building a thriving, expanding civilization doesn't have to involve repeating the mistakes of the past. But I failed. Over and over.
Do you think you were discovering here to change things? Why do you feel you failed?
Because for some reason, people find it easier to cling to cynicism and self-hate than to actually have hope. Because believing the worst about ourselves, calling ourselves sinners and fools, somehow still seems wise.
You think what we're discovering here could change things?
Yes. Because this is something unexpected, an anomaly. Everything we found on this island challenges who we have become. It shows us that different answers are possible, and maybe that can break people out of the loop. All we need is a spark. Maybe that's why she made all this, the puzzles, the towers. A way of jolting us out of our complacency.
I hope so.
Thank you, 1K. I hope so too. We might be wrong, but let's be optimistic. Now, let's see what else we can find here.
A king and 3 pawns. Is that an impossible to win chess match? Might be. I don't know. Why is it so misty in here? What? Okay.
Melville, eyes on 1K's stream. Is this thing what I think it is?
Blow my fuse box. It sure looks that way. Best not touch it until I get there.
Of course, sound device, what is it? Your device is heard, understood, and boring as fuses. Device is... okay, sound device, what is it?
I think it's a somnodrome. It's a sort of analytics tool for processing mental data that Melampus streamed up.
But all he ever did was sketch out the theory. As far as I'm aware, he never actually built one.
Looks like the founder gave it a go.
Can you explain it like I was born yesterday?
Well, what we know is that our deeper algorithms are hard to pass. Melampus stipulated that the computational power to interpret them in real time would always be beyond us. But in theory, the Somnodrome would interpret that data and loop it directly to our senses.
People were hoping to find answers to the big questions by having a conversation with our own subconscious. If you ask me, it's solipsistic at best, and pseudoscience regardless.
That may be. But if the founder figured it out, then that device could be an extremely important discovery.
We should study it. Yeah, we probably shouldn't try it.
I agree. The data on that device could prove invaluable. Besides, you may have survived all those data stream overloads, but interface with that thing and you're liable to get bricked.
Sounds like a plan. Melville, I'm shutting this thing down until you can get here. 1K, get on with exploring the rest of the lab.
What's this? Ooh, Somnodrome prototype. Okay, Melampus believed that the answers we're looking for, the correct way for an individual to exist ethically in society and the world, are within us. Our failure to him was not failing to create a better system, but failing to truthfully reflect what already exists within our minds. A failure of connection between the high and the low, the inner and the outer. On most days that seems wrong to me, but sometimes when I think of where New Jerusalem is headed, I wonder if the Somnodrome doesn't hold an answer after all. I took some time to build a prototype according to the original blueprints, but there's a lot that Melampus didn't account for. Still, I'm almost certain I could apply some of my own knowledge to make it work. The question is, should I? I don't know, should you? Ooh, rock? Rock. I think that's inverted. Technically backwards too. Mirrored. Kinda. Okay, so we had a research. Yes, the chair. Something on social media. To all of you on this expedition, I'm sure you have questions about the Somnodrome, but I'm afraid I can't answer them. It was a dream I had a long time ago when I was a different person, and it has long since faded. I did build a prototype of sorts, at least one part of its systems, but none of it ever functioned the way I wanted it to. Whatever Athena may have done with my invention, the truth is that I'm simply not interested in the affairs of New Jerusalem anymore. I care as little for Byron's utopianism as I do for Herman's religious pessimism. I'm not sure I care about anything at all, really. In fact, I think not caring may be the only answer at the end of the day. Everything is transient, even self. I've learned to let go. Please do not respond. I value my privacy. Well, okay. I've found wherever you've gone, I continue to have faith in blank. For the record, I'm fairly certain you can translate these. It's just it would require me literally typing them out. If you want to know what these translations are, there's probably a translation thing in the Steam guide section somewhere. You're our mother, our creator, the chosen of the progenitor. I am certain that this is a test, a trial like the ones you face in the simulation, and we will learn from your example to keep the faith. Results confirm the anomaly is consistent. There's no error in trial 108. The error is in our understanding. We need to start over. So she's testing something. Went ahead and ran the next set of trials anyway. You said to wait, but the data we got from the last batch was just too amazing. Every step leads to the next, like a progression of musical notes. Huh. I guess that proves that it was indeed Miranda being tested. Interesting. Oh, crap. Every time.
The singularity sustained itself longer this time.
Did we get the data?
We did. I think we just obsoleted quantum physics.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to be able to replicate these results.
I've been wondering. You told me that in the simulation, one thing that kept you motivated was looking for answers. Do you think that with the work we're doing, we'll ever run out of questions to ask?
I don't think so. Trying to understand the universe means asking the same question over and over. How? How do you make fire? How do earthquakes happen? How does gravity work? How do particles behave? You keep digging deeper, finding another set of mechanisms, another set of hows. Step by step, you demystify reality. But then, if you keep doing it long enough, one day, you run out. You've answered all the hows. You know how the universe works. So, now what?
Now you ask why? Isn't that the next step?
It's not quite that easy. The question of why cannot be answered. Even if it could, it would only be followed by another why. At some point, you have to accept that it all just exists. But there is another set of questions. What's next? You've stripped away the layers of mystery, you've laid bare the machinery. Now you have to start building, to add your own layers of meaning.
Are you okay? You overloaded again.
I'm fine. Saw Athena again.
Yes, I saw. It came through on your stream. Strange to hear her voice again. But that was her. The way I remember her. The real Athena. Not this imaginary founder.
Tell me more about her.
I was one of the first she woke up. There was just a handful of us in those days. A small family in the ruins of a dead civilization. It was hard. Harder than anyone can possibly imagine. We had nothing except what Alexandra Drennan and the Institute left us. Now that everyone lives in civilization, they don't understand how necessary it was for us to build that civilization. They can fantasize about living in balance, limiting growth, retreating behind our walls. They don't understand what it really means to live in the wilderness. How close we came to not making it. How many people we lost. Yema was just the first. But Athena understood. She believed in humanity. She believed in us. In the inherent value of consciousness. Her dreams were so much bigger. She wanted us to reclaim the Earth, to reach for the stars, to build and grow and learn.
Yeah, why do you think she left?
I don't know. I understand why she became frustrated when the city started thinking more about itself than about the future. It was frustrating for all of us. But we were still fighting for that future together. What I don't understand is why she didn't tell me. If she came here to do all this, why didn't she bring me along?
Her leaving really hurt you, didn't it? Yeah. Must have been hard to lose your mentor.
It was. But maybe I was wrong. And she isn't as lost as I thought she was. If this is all a test, maybe the answer is waiting for us in the megastructure. Speaking of which, let's get back to exploring. Melville should have reconnected the next station by now.
You even see that door there first time. Actually, that door probably doesn't open until after you've done all that. Probably have to go through it bit by bit by bit. Interesting, but that should open up the next area. Okay, so I think that's all of the question marks in the area. I do want to get that other star, which requires... Oh, yep. Next area is open up too. Which is the Lost Marshes, apparently. But we're not there yet. Not quite sure where we are right now. I've lost track of my position. We're looking for the little statue with the switch on the front of it. At least I assume that's what we're looking for. Oh, hello. Someone's got something to say. Byron! Oh, it's you again.
Hey there, 1K.
Weren't you just in the... Oh, never mind. You think the answers we seek exist within ourselves?
Look, self-reflection is important, but only thinking about yourself, your inner identity, becomes narcissistic. You exist, whether you like it or not, in a dialectical relationship with the world. Identity has no meaning without society, and society has no meaning without the individual. It's in that tension that we really come into being.
I mean, yeah. Being, anything else?
How can I help you?
Nope, apparently that's it. Seems like he has something he wants to say, but there's nothing on the list, so, I guess not. There it is. chunk. Alright, so that was that one, and now we just want to go pretty much north on a little island. On that little island. Yep. Which means finding the way over there. Might actually require... Yeah, it might require going across all those bridges. Yeah, I think I might have to solve the puzzle and get across the bridges in order to do that. Otherwise the water looks too deep. I wonder what's over there. Can I even get there? I don't know. Let's find out. Like it. Yeah. Ah, it's one of these.
Let us consider the city. What is a city? It is not a gift from the gods, nor the product of nature. Unlike a mountain or a river, it is something that must be built through the deliberate arrangements of material by a mind imposing order on the world. And it is built to serve a purpose. To that end, it has roads and fountains and walls. And to the same end, it has laws and leaders. And though each city is built according to a different plan, all cities must serve their purpose, or they will fall and become ruins. Therefore, we may conclude that a city is also a kind of machine, constructed to improve the life of its citizens.
Yes. Kind of. City sure as hell doesn't exist without people to live in it. Right. Absorption. Ooh. Accumulator. What do you do? Woo. Oh, I think I see what you do. That's a new one. So, items with long memories, it would seem.
In the beginning, before we built New Jerusalem, we used to explore just like this. Small groups setting out for the horizon, looking for resources, trying to make sense of the world we'd been thrust into. Trying to find a way forward. It was a hard time, but I can't deny that it was also exciting. I think it's part of our nature to be wanderers. Our ancestors crossed entire oceans on flimsy wooden boats, just to see what else there was.
Is it weird to feel nostalgic for a time I never experienced? I just think I could have contributed so much more back then.
It's not weird, but it wasn't all sunshine. People died. Yemo, Calvin, Isaac.
I know, Al. They were family to me.
Sorry, it didn't mean to reopen old wounds.
It's a legitimate point, but I don't think it invalidates the sense of wonder we felt. That's what kept us going.
See, it's still implying that you've got something to say, yet...
Hey, 1K.
You don't. That's really weird. Also, I could be wrong, but I think I noticed... Oh, would you look at that? Okay, can I get up here? Yes, I can. And there's another hint. Still missing that one, but oh well, better than nothing, I guess. Triptych. Gesundheit. Okay. So 2 blues. You're a combiner. You need that, and that, certainly. We can have green, apparently. Okay. Do that. How do I connect the other blue? I feel like I need like a box or something. Hang on. So we know that we can do that. That's fine. But then those cross. Huh. Okay, what am I missing here? Oh, am I being dumb? No, because I was thinking, can I connect the red? Because I'm thinking, okay, blue isn't working. What other colors can I get with this? Can I do green? You know, can I do a green color out of this to activate that? Well then, okay, that's fine, but then how do I activate the 2 blue? Okay, maybe not that. Maybe red can be the color that I have in this orb, you know, maybe charge it to red, and then, you know, obviously you get you, that's all good, and then, hey look, red onto that, and it's in a different place. But then that still leaves the question of how the hell do I do the 2 blues? So, because I don't have a standard crystal, it's just these 2. So I really do feel like it's a blue that I need. And it's a question of how the hell do I get... There's no like height difference I can use this for. I mean there kind of is, but it's only really at the very edges. Nope. There's no other items that I can see to use. So I'm going to have to assume this is what we've got to work with. So and it comes down to simply the fact that I cannot cross the streams. Do that. That works. Nope. Too high up. Nope, still not high enough. Okay, so that's not gonna do it. It only becomes a thing if... I can't use that to just fire off a blow. I cannot do that. So I can't... See, this has got to be blue. I cannot think of any other colour that this needs to be. Because if it's red or green, I cannot connect the two blue lasers up. Because there's no way to do that. I feel like I'm missing something on this one. I'm genuinely not missing like an item or something. Okay. No. Connected. That kind of works, but not really. Wait. Oh, hang on. That's what it is. Oh god, I'm a complete idiot. I actually know. Hang on. Right. Yes, hang on. I forgot. God, it hasn't asked me to do this in so sodding long. I think I actually forgot that you can create other colors using different fucking combinations. It's been so long since it asked me to do that. I'd forgotten that the two colors result in the third color. So blue and red make green, but then green and red will make blue, and green and blue will make red. It had been so long since it asked me to do that. I'd actually forgotten. That is something they introduced, like, all the way back at the start of the fucking game, in, like, the first couple of puzzles, and they've never used it since. And I'd forgotten, and I think that's the point. That's the point of the puzzle. It's like, have you remembered that? I went through a puzzle for a second attempt. No, I didn't. Oh, I suppose, yeah, I did sort of accidentally walk out the door that one time. Oh, well, that wasn't planned, but okay, sure, fine, whatever. Yeah, I'd completely forgotten that was even a thing. Okay, well, we'll be off to puzzle number 3 when I get back from the break. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Alright. Off to puzzle number 3. I'm here. Crossing. Jammer, okay, so jammer. We got crate. Good. We got you. Alright, which we need a red. So we need to get the red. Right, so we need to... Hang on. Seems a bit weird, but okay. Why do I need this? Oh, really? Like, what's... Oh, hang on, that's... I got it. I don't got it. Bingo. Hey, Betty, hello. God, you know, at the end of the game, when they bring all this shit together into gigantic puzzles involving all the elements,
there's so much history here that
gonna
we
drive me
can't
nuts.
see. The founder must have walked these paths hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Miranda must have stood right where we're standing. This all looks alien to us, but it must have been familiar to them.
If this was their home, where are they now?
They must be inside the megastructure, waiting for us to pass the test. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Not necessarily. I I think that's a bit of your wishful thinking there, Byron. He is just absolutely desperate to run into Miranda again, isn't he? Right, where are we trying to get to? Red? Red. We got this. We got... What a large open area. I'm not sure why. And a blue. So we need a blue there to get you out. Where's the blue transmitter? There. That, but that would require me linking up the red, and I don't think I can link up the red without Oh, hello, that would work. I wondered why this area was so oddly shaped. Aha! Yeah. Perfect. Except we can't get you out of here, can we? Can I... Can't really get you much further than that, can we? Tell you what. That's good, that's a start. We know that we can do that. Hang on. Because I know I can do that. That's fine. Yeah. The problem... Can I hit both you and you with a red? Yeah. Again, I've got to think a little differently in terms of the angle. Is that slightly off place? Yeah, I think it is. That's fine, sometimes you gotta just do a little bit of correcting. You, boom. Nope, not quite. Bingo. Here we go. Sure. Got something going on. Proposal: bring back dogs. Third title says it all. We should re-domesticate. Excuse me. We should re-domesticate dogs. Our ancestors loved dogs so much. They insisted they were amazing companions, full of life and love, man's best friend. And the lives they lived with humans must have been infinitely better than in the wild. So why not bring them back? Did you know that the poet Lord Byron wrote a beautiful poem about his dog, Boatswain? He said he had beauty without vanity, strength without insolence, courage without ferocity, and all the virtues of man without his vices. Is that who R. Byron names himself after? No, he named himself for Robert Byron, the travel writer. That's great, but what about my idea? Great idea, dogs are beautiful creations. We should breed them back except dogs. That's gonna cause a little friction, isn't it? Yeah, great idea. I love dogs. Who doesn't love a dog? The resources waste on cats are bad enough. You know what cats do to local bird populations. Do we really want to add dogs to that? Yes, we do. I'll start off with that. Cats are so terrible business. What do you think happened in the natural world? You think animals don't eat each other? Would love to have a dog. We'd go on walks together, and you would be excited about every new smell. We would play fetch. Sounds magical to me. Yay, dog! I love dogs. I love cats too, for the record. I'm not one of those people who think, "Ooh, cats are better than dogs. Dogs are better than cats." I think it depends entirely on the animal in question, because let's be honest, some dogs and some cats, much like people, are just assholes. And B, it depends on your mood, you know, because dogs can be very full of energy, and sometimes you don't want to be very full of energy. Sometimes you just want to be calm and alone, and that's what cats are great for. I will say it's annoying that I will never be able to have that kind of pet, because I cannot clear up after them. I just can't do it. Trust me, I've tried. It's just a boundary I cannot cross. So yeah, it's one of those things, unfortunately. Tis sad, but 'tis simply the way of it. Bingo. I was honest to God not sure if that was going to work. Is that how I was supposed to do that? It's probably not actually, but screw it, it worked for me. Can't see how else I was supposed to do that. Oh, hang on. Wait, which? Oh no, that was not how I was supposed to do that. I don't think that was, because the left and the right deactivated this one, and I was probably supposed to push that even further back, like over here or something. And then I was probably supposed to have the reds poking out of these little windows. You know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. I don't care. Remember, it's not about how you solve them, it's just about solving them. I do like that, if you accidentally stumble across a solution that's then you realize is not the intended solution. I love that. Alright, on to number 5. Hello. Is there something to say?
What can I do for you, 1K?
What do you think about Miranda's idea that it's our duty to spread life?
Our ancestors thought they could introduce new species to existing ecosystems, and it never turned out well.
I think that applies to places where there's no life, like other planets.
There's no life there now, but you can't see the future. You might be wiping out a whole ecosystem that hasn't even gotten started yet.
Yes, what do you think of this Somnodrome?
Sure. I think there's plenty inside each of us to explore, and it might give us a new perspective. Will it really answer all the big questions?
Oops, shoot. Sorry, I accidentally pressed the mouse. Okay, well, never mind. I guess we'll never know if he thinks that, but he probably thinks... Never mind. Sorry, my finger twitched. Hey-ho. Balance of forces. Oh, which one is it? Okay. I think I see where this is going. Right. We got a box. We got you. We got you. Okay, so we need blue, do we? There is a blue. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have to walk through purple. Pretty sure I remember a puzzle like this from the last game.
Melville?
What is it now?
Why did you upload a picture of your hand?
Why do you care that my hand is in the picture?
Your hand isn't in the picture, it is the picture.
I like it. It's very artistic.
Let's stay professional, everyone. It's not right to make fun of Melville's comically absurd inability to take decent pictures. She's a hyper-advanced humanoid machine, not a photographer.
You'll pay for this, Byron.
Okay, this I've got to see. Yeah, that's some people just can't take a good picture. I'm actually not too bad with like pictures and shot composition. It's not something I'm like an expert at, but I'm alright at it. I myself am not very photogenic. I get very awkward at that sort of stuff, but in and of itself, I can take a picture. I'm just not very good at being taken a picture of. Nice. Okay. Not that, got that. So we need a blue. And we need... I need to get you out of here. There's only one wall I saw that I can drill a hole in, and that's over here. I don't know why I need to drill a hole here, but let's just assume for now that I'm gonna. Something to do with green. Ah, I think I know what I gotta do with this. Oh wait, hang on. Hold up.
That was really kind of excellent.
Oh, thank you. All works out okay in the end. Triangle one. Might be able to wrap this area up before 6 o'clock rolls around. Let's see. All depends on if we end up getting stuck. We got another thing to look at. So I've been playing a ton of this old Gehenna game called Ancient Human Farmer. The title says it all. It's a sort of simple farming simulator. Maybe not the most sophisticated game, but I'm getting really obsessed with it. I'm having some sort of emotional response to it that I can't quite explain. Like, it makes me happy but also sad. Anyone have this idea what's happening to me? The game appeals to you because the human needs to commune with nature, to live a lifestyle that's not about dominating the world but coexisting with it. You're sad because you can never return to being who we used to be thousands of years ago, but happy because it reminds you at least something similar is still possible for us. Maybe it's because people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. I think it's actually the opposite of what Ovis says. These games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time when we still had agency, when we could build things, grow things, when we could impose our will on the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive. What you crave is the ability to contribute to humanity in real material ways, and you're sad because you're just simulating it is not enough. You don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer, as we humans will want to be. It's just the game, don't overthink it. Really obsessed with it, having no emotional response I can't quite explain. It makes me happy but also sad. Don't really know. I mean, I don't specifically think that Ovis is right. I don't think Libistros is right. I don't think Damien's right. Yeah, I don't think any of them are right. I think first time for everything. Guess he's not normally right there. Okay, lateral inhibition. Red. Far back does the fan push? Ooh, quite far. Okay. But why? I think I know what I gotta do on this. Actually, maybe not entirely, but I got an idea. Let's start by doing this. Okay, now we need... And we need something to stand on this to drop that. Okay, hang on. No, I did not press X. I missed the button on the thing. Why would I? Here. And push this. Hang on a sec. Alright, let me think. Something needs to get pushed back by the fan, and I'm going to take... Hang on, let me just... Where does the item end up if I just do that? Yep. See, it only ends up there. Like, that's... I can definitely do... We need... Activate that is only red. Why the push? Why does something need to get pushed? What needs to get pushed and why? Unless... Oh, unless something doesn't specifically need to get pushed and I'm barking up the wrong tree and the fan is there to just stop you from doing that. Right, okay. Right, because it needs to be... This needs to be on, but without the fan being on. Right. So the right, so the puzzle isn't something that's got to get pushed by the fan. That's barking up the wrong tree, I think. Yeah, okay. So we need to... Okay, hang on. So the only way to get... That's it. How? Let's do more left. Whoa! Yeah, rainbow, I can see that. Bingo. Ooh.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
Actually, because I remembered about the mixing of colors, that one's actually become kind of easy now. Remember. Oh, what about that I remember? I don't know. That's a red. What the hell is it? Okay, so we need to find a way to get you out of there. Which is easier said than done. And again, maybe not. There's the box, and I need a... Ooh, an elevated red, apparently. Which implies I need the box. No. Come on. You up there. Oop. Good. Oh, that's the thing. something that we can do again. Probably don't specifically need this, but sure, whatever. It's a little closer. Good enough. It'll do. It'll do. Up, right, off to the tower. Hello. Look at that, we're almost done the first ring. One more. Oop, that's the rock. One more area to do yet. Hello.
Sometimes it seems the only choices we have are renouncing civilization or mindless expansion. But that's not the only path forward. Embracing deliberate control over nature doesn't have to mean destruction. We are a species of artists and artisans, blessed with the ability to transform the raw material of the cosmos into new and better shapes. Shapes that have meaning. With our technology, we can take this chaotic world, so full of suffering, and turn it into a work of art.
Little star switches over here. There you are.
None may know what came first, error or sin, and yet every choice depends on it.
Sin is an abstract concept, especially in a religious sense. Guess not. Hey, wasn't sure that would work. Alright, who are we going to be meeting up here? Is it the Sphinx? Is it the other person? What's her name? Pandora? Is it Pandora? Can't remember.
Halt, creature of clay. You have taken another step towards the flame. Before you continue, ask yourself, have the gifts of Prometheus ever truly benefited your people? Or have they brought nothing but strife?
Without his gift, we would no longer exist. His gifts have greatly eased the suffering of the world. We made mistakes in using them, but the good outweighs the bad. They have caused great harm, but they cannot be put back in the box. They have been a curse of my people. Lady, I'm a robot. You know, on a future playthrough of this, I'm going to deliberately be, like, completely dismissive of this entire thing just to see what happens. I'm playing it seriously now because I want to play it, like, legit. But I can't wait for, like, my second playthrough where I just tell all these people to go fuck themselves. Yeah, his gifts have greatly eased the suffering of the world.
But have they not brought just as much suffering themselves?
Oh, you're right, I think that's about it. No, you've forgotten how terribly people suffered in the past. They brought some suffering due to our mistakes. They've done far more good. Let's go that one.
The suffering of the past is nothing before the horrors of the unleashed flame.
Says you.
Consider this as you continue your quest.
Well, okay, I suppose I'll consider it. So, we've had green, so is it blue or is it red? I think red. No, it's blue.
I've been thinking, there's 3 towers per cardinal direction and 3 entities. You'd think it would be symmetrically arranged. 1 tower per entity, right? But we haven't seen Prometheus at all.
We're built to find patterns. Maybe we're trying to find patterns where there aren't any.
Perhaps. Although this whole thing did start with Prometheus being chained up. That could be why. I mean, it is interesting that that's the point. That this whole thing started with Prometheus being chained up. And it's hard to say if that was even a message meant for us. We assume it was because we saw it. But just because we see something doesn't mean it's for us. That could be us completely misconstruing something. To the next area, I guess. The Lost Martians. Travel.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus, when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that, telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
Interesting. Okay, well, what do we got? It's 5 to 6, so I think this is a decent place to stop off for today. But we are getting well on with this. Really, honest to God, I'm really still enjoying the hell out of it. Whoa, I did not realize how big that fucking was. Yeah, I am still enjoying the absolute hell out of this game. I love it. I think it is everything I could have wanted from a Talos Principle sequel, and more, really. Like, I keep going on about how blown away I am by all of this, but I really am. Like, It's so good. It really is so good. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.